everybody, it's me, Vicky E, and I'm coming to you today. I know it's been a very long time since I did a video. The last video I did was on my VIP hair, but today I'm going to be showing you guys how I dye my hair. I just got some new hair extensions, as you can see on my previous video. This hair is from Weaveista Hair Company, and I have a loose wave, 3 bundles of loose wave. And they are in the lengths 18, 20, and 22. And then I also have a closure, which is the same closure that I showed you guys in my video, which was my first look. And it has a middle part. I'm going to be bleaching the rest just in case I want to do parting anywhere else, because I can still part the hair anywhere else, which I do like about this closure. The color that I'm going to be doing is from L'Oreal, and the color is in a magenta. I'm going to be using 3 boxes of this. Now this is specifically for dark hair, and it's the high color highlights. So they say you don't need bleach for this, but I am going to be bleaching my my hair extensions, or my weave, the wefts, with a 30 volume developer. And then I'm also going to be using my Kaleidocolors, which I don't know where it's at. It's on the counter over there. But it's the Kaleidocolors in the blue. Let me just grab it really quick. It's the Kaleidocolors in the blue. And reason why I'm doing that is because the research that I've done, just strictly from other YouTube videos, when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to go red or if I wanted to do brown with highlights, which I normally always do that. So I wanted something different because it's the fall. It has changed, and I am ready for a change with my hair. So normally when the ladies dyed their hair extensions, the color did not come out as vibrant as I wanted it to. And since I do want it to come out more vibrant, I am going to be bleaching the hair with a 20 volume developer, and then I'm going to go back once I have lifted it a little bit, and I'm going to dye it with the dye, and I'm going to use a 30 volume developer because I feel like if I do that, then I'll get a brighter color. Okay, I'm also going to be using this protein color filler in a red. All these products came from Sally's. Some of them I had at home already, and I just went to go get this and the dye today. And once I do that, process the dye, I'm going to process it for maybe about an hour, and then I'm going to go in and use this protein pack, the moisture repair conditioner from the one and only argan oil. And before I do that, I'm going to shampoo it with this shiny silver shampoo, because after I do the bleaching, then I'm going to use this to eliminate the bronzy, because I do want it to be more of a blonder type of lift, just so that the color can show up very vibrantly. So of course I'm going to need my bowl, I'm going to need my gloves, and I'm going to need my brush. And to bleach the closure, I'm going to be using my red gold corrector, like I always do. So if you want to see a video about me bleaching a closure, I have other videos that you can check out. They're really good videos. And I also have videos of me doing highlights and things like that. So if this interests you and you want to see how I get the red color or the magenta color, then continue to watch this video. So what you can see that I'm doing now is just getting my bundles together and preparing the bleach. I used a total of 6 scoops, and I just mixed it with developer until it was a nice creamy consistency. The developer that I used was the Clairol that you can get from Sally's, and it was a 20 volume developer, and I used the liquid one because they didn't have the cream developer when I went in that brand. So once you get started, all you have to do is just start from any section. I chose to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. And normally I would just take the rubber band off and lay the hair out, but since I was working in a small area and I was trying to get them done pretty quickly, I just honestly was a little bit lazy and just decided to do it with the rubber band on, especially because I wasn't trying to bleach the roots of the hair. It didn't matter to me that the roots were not going to be bleached, so I didn't need to bleach the entire track. So it did help me to work a lot faster and to get the job done a lot easier. So as that one bundle is beginning to develop the color, I'm just going to go ahead and start working on my second bundle. And again, I'm doing it the exact same way, just separating the hair as I bleach it, making sure that I color everything, and this is the closure. Hey guys, I'm back. So it's the next morning, and I bleached the hair like I said I would with a 30 volume developer to lift it. And now after that, I just let it sit overnight. While I let it dry overnight, I just hung it up on these hangers. So this is what the color came out looking like. It's like a little bit darker than a honey blonde, which is good because this is the color that I wanted it to turn out. These are the other two. And this is the closure. I bleached the knots in it so you can see. And then I used that shiny silver to shampoo it so that way it wouldn't have like that brassy effect. It would just have the knots bleached, and the knots bleached really good. As you can see that the knots bleached really good all over. I'm getting better and better at this. So this is what it looks like, and I left the roots dark because when I do my closure, and I'm going to do the elastic band method again, and I'm going to be leaving out the perimeter of my hair. So I didn't want the magenta to be all over because I do want some of my natural hair to match the closure so it can blend in with it. I'm just waking up. It's really early in the morning, so forgive me the way that I look, but I'm going to go ahead and put the magenta, do the dyeing process right now, and let that sit for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'm gonna rinse that out so you guys can watch me do that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and mix my dye with the developer. Again, I am using the High Colors by L'Oreal for dark hair in the shade Magenta, which can also be purchased from Sally's. I used a total of 3 boxes and just mix the developer in as it states on the package. So just read the package for instructions and you'll be able to mix it pretty easily. I used a tablespoon that was in my kitchen, and I used a total of 9 tablespoons just for the 2 packs, and that again was 30 volume developer. So you just want to mix this until all of the developer is mixed in with the color, and you can tell when it's mixed in properly because it starts to look like pudding, as you can see right here. Next, you just want to get your hair ready. I use a plastic bag just to protect my floor, a regular trash bag, and you don't need foil for this or heat. You can just let it develop on its own with time. I let it sit for about 30 minutes per bundle, and I just laid the hair out flat, as you can see, and distributed it with my perm brush or my dyeing brush, whichever one you choose to call it, and did it evenly. So once I did it on one side, I repeated those exact steps on the opposite side because you want the color to be distributed evenly throughout, or else you will have some patchy areas where the hair looks a little bit darker and lighter, or it may fade in certain areas, and you don't want your dye to look tacky. You want it to look as even as possible. And now I'm working on my closure. I just started from the ends, and again my roots were dark, so I just went up until I got to my roots. And again, make sure that you distribute it throughout the entire closure where you want the color to be. You don't want any blonde to be left over. And let that process. Once it's processed, it should be ready to rinse in about 30 minutes. Now I'm working on my very last bundle. Again, just distributing the dye throughout, making sure that I have all the areas covered because I don't want any patchy areas. This is like an easy way to do this. Again, just as if I was bleaching, I could have taken the rubber band off and laid the hair out on the bag and put the dye in, but I'm trying to work faster and save myself some time, being that I am not trying to get the roots of the color or the roots of the bundles dyed. Alright guys, so it's just about done. I'm just taking it and mixing it through to make sure I covered all the areas. And you guys can watch the next video to see how this fabulous color came out, because it looks lovely. So again, thank you guys for watching. And be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you want me to keep making more. See you next time.